Good afternoon YouTube, Ian here from Coolice Charge Case and Power Supplies. I hope you're all safe and well. If you're in the UK, you're probably like me, suffering not very nice weather outside after the few days of sun we've had. So hopefully the rain will disappear soon and all you flyers out there can get out there and enjoy yourself. Anyway, I won't go on too much with this video. It's only a quick one because this is a slightly different case to what I've done in the past. So I just wanted to take a quick video and obviously upload it to my channel. Essentially this one doesn't house a charger at all. The customer simply just wanted a nice case to put his Coolice power supply inside of, and then at the same time provide two outputs for the 12 volt output and two outputs for the 25 volt. He's also running my basic protection circuit, which is essentially the same as the ice meter but without the fancy frilly bits of the LCD display and obviously the RGB LED strip control and the cooling fan control. It's just the basic minimum protection that you need to safeguard the eye chargers against a lone PSU shutdown. So this case obviously incorporates that, and with the power supplies also being buried under the deck, I had to bring the button up. So I did that with a small membrane push button, which I've got a handful of because I've used them in the past. So without further ado, this is using the usual Max 300 case, so it's quite a nice size. Got the usual laser engraved plaque, and of course then it's upside down, so when the lid is up it reads the right way when people are looking at it. So if I lift it up, as you can see, very simple, very minimalistic. Effectively, while he couldn't have a charger built into this area of the deck, if you like, without me moving the power supplies, because I've got, you'll see in the photographs that I'll attach to the end of this video, the power supplies are under the deck plate mounted to the bottom of it with three 3D printed holders. So basically everything is confined to the deck, if you like. So all the wiring, the power supplies, it's all literally just a drop-in module, which is the way I'm kind of going with some of these small cases. Apart from the other ones like the quad, the dual ISDT charge case and the quad ISD charge case builds, the power supplies then are bolted to the actual case itself, again using the 3D printed holders, and then also then just effectively is just then one wire connection up from the power supplies themselves to the deck, and then of course then power tees off to all the chargers. But that's not the case in this one. So very simply, we've also got two cooling fans. Also, they're the radial ones, and these are the 7530 off the top of my head. Usually I would try and have the grills lined up with one another, so they're obviously they match on either side, but due to space limitations with the power supplies obviously mounted here, I couldn't do that, so they are unfortunately staggered. And instead of going again with the 3D printed inserts that I switched to, I'm now obviously machining the air slots into the deck, which is nice. Just looking at it now, effectively I do need to fire up the laser because I was going to create a legend plate for this. So essentially then it'll say 12V, 12V, so two XT60s, 12 volt output on each of them, wired in parallel. Two XT90s, then obviously again 25 volt, and they're wired in parallel, so 25 volt and 25 volt output. So you can run two chargers from the output quite easily. IEC C13 socket, I think that is normal, which is obviously more than enough for the power supplies because they're the 1500 watt, 25 volt, 62 amp variant, so they're just within, obviously they're nicely within the UK 3-pin plug limit, so that'll be nice and simple PC lead to power it up. In fact, I have got it connected. I'm going to power it up. Not that you're actually going to see much, but the eagle-eyed among you will of course then have seen the little membrane push button. These are really nice. They're basically just very slim, and they've also got just a small kind of ribbon wire, so I've cut a very simple slot there, and it's 4mm wide because of the width of my cutter, and it just goes down and plugs into the front of, or into the top of the basic protection circuit. So if I press it, the basic protection is obviously now running, and the power supplies are outputting their DC because obviously the cooling fans come on, and they're just obviously, these ones obviously run a little bit slower, so you can't even hear them. They are going, blowing air. Can probably show you with a little bit of tissue which I've got. Yeah, so they're blowing air quite nicely in the wind, and there we go. Nothing in the lid, eventually I do. Another customer has asked me for a lid tidy to go in the Max 300 case, so that's another job I need to get my head around, kind of thing. I'll follow the same sort of logic as I have done before, with the laser cut acrylic deck, in that with the various slots in for the Velcro, the elastic loop, so that would be quite nice. And then of course then that gives this customer then an option then in time as well if he wanted to retrofit that into this. So again, I just want to take a quick video to say, you know, we do multiple things. We're not just limited to full fat charge cases. We can do small cases to large cases to very intricate designed cases in the server rack ones, compared to obviously then just a simple power supply out only case. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your weekend that's coming up, and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers. Bye bye.